The reality of what Paul was sharing was the real guidance, and the real side experiences. But then again, it is the recognition of this reality, giving people the experiences of something else, and watching their dreams, etc. Then, right before Paul left, he wrote The Secret Knowledge of Dreams. I took that original manuscript. He'd only written 7 chapters, then he left, and I created classes from it to present in colleges. He really defined things, and that book is not easy to understand. That's about the toughest one there is to articulate, and even then there's more to it. These temples that you asked about are places that really do exist, like Los Angeles. But I continually refer to the isness, because that is everything, more than a place. Again, each person decides. Each person is going to decide. I see the reality of life is standing real with the real guides, and the true silent ones, and the all is. That is everything. That is what I see. This is what this is all about. The new presentation, and bringing people through accordingly. For those people that want to stand in that reality, that's the universal position that I'm implying, because that takes care of everything. And yes, you need to let others, friends and relationships, etc., have their free will and their lives, and stop considering all the emotional attachments that you have to them. Stop trying to control or manipulate them. That this is my son, I want the best for him, etc. All these little ideas that are cute. Yes, you do the best you can. I had a daughter and raised her to a certain point, and then she's on her own, and I'm on my journey too. That is an experience that I had for that time. Now I'm doing this because it makes more sense. Everybody is always present. Nobody is lost, except how they see things accordingly. Everybody is available, even when they pass over, and people think they're dead and gone, and they miss them. You don't have to go through this silliness any more, because it's how people have been educated to not know what's going on. Now you know that it's all available, and you decide your life. Do you want to recognize this reality? Or do you want to hesitate with the ideas of family and friends? I've seen people who have, and they're already into their future lifetimes. And for what? To stay unconscious. Everything is available. All of us are beings of light. It's being to being, and that's the reality of life. Like the sun shining, and the stars in the sky. Are they family? Do they have kids and relatives? All this stuff is made up here, and if you want to be emotionally attached to it, then have fun. It's just like the places in life. These are ideas until we can better understand that we don't need them. There's always a bigger picture. You see how the personal consciousness of this world is, because of the agreement to everything, and these relationships, and the business world, etc., and the controlling factors. It's strangling itself. It's suffocating. It's created its own demise of agreement. And people that want to step up to this, but are so afraid, well, they are still agreeing with the demise, and they don't even see it, because of how they have been educated with these old systems. As I'm bringing this out, it gets to be very real, but you only have a few moments to decide, because for the most part, most people will forget, and it will be their choice, and nothing can be done for them, because no one can save a person. There are no saviours. There's no such thing as any of that. Just look at the sun shining. It's everything, and it's a great example of what is everything. You have to decide that that is what you want to be, that you want to be aware and want to see this reality, and want to be with this reality. That's a big decision for the personal self. That's very scary, because you do have the personal self to deal with, because you created it. As we learn to share and step up to this world, we become more aware. We start to see this reality. Everything's fine. You just learn to be, being to being with everybody. And we just get through all this drama and silly stuff and misunderstanding, and everything's fine. It just gets better. It's very simple.